Hello, my name is Natasha Fiane. I help people and small businesses like yourself grow their brand. In the short time that we have, I would like to talk to you about how you can tap into the African diaspora to maximize your business or your brand. As many of you will know, the African diaspora is a great economic constituency. On a monthly basis, millions of pounds, millions of euros, millions of US dollars are sent to African home countries by their diaspora. So that is definitely one reason why you should tap into that constituency to help your business grow. I happen to be one of the many African children that are in the diaspora, so I'd like to think I know a thing or two of what I'm talking about. So for today, we will focus on 3 key areas that your small business and brand can focus on to grow the business and tap into the African diaspora. Firstly, we'll talk about social media. Yes, social media. It is very important that your small business and your brand has a digital presence across all social media platforms. Let me say most social media platforms, mainly Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I hear some of you thinking, yeah, we already have that, and that's great. But having a social media account is the first step, but not the only one. It is important that you then intentionally use your social media account to maximize your presence. So the first thing is ensuring that your identity across all social media platforms is clear. If I go on your social media page, I need to know that this is the same company. So to make sure that the logo across the social media platform is the same, the description of what your business does is similar as well. What is also important is to ensure that your social media platform has a clear way that potential customers can get in touch with you. So that could be ensuring that there's a link to your website, a link to whatever platform that you use to mainly run your business. So it's important that you have that. So that is social media, 1. Number 2, it's really important to make sure that your service or your small business has the e-commerce side of the business figured out. So I'm talking about payment options, to make sure that payment options are accessible to people that are outside of your home country or outside of the country where you're operating. And I'm sure that is something that your bank can help you with. Lastly, number 3, advertising. So with advertising, you have your traditional ways of advertising, your traditional routes to market. But what I would like you to think about is go where the people are. So, for example, you may know of a particular podcast that may be popular within people from a certain region or people from a certain country. Why not go on that podcast and advertise on it? You may know of what are called social media influencers that a lot of your market or a lot of the people that in the particular country where you operate follow. What you could do is go to that particular social media influencer and ask the steps that you need to take to advertise on their platform. So it's really important that you are creative about how you advertise and essentially really going where the people are. So today we've talked about how you can tap into the African diaspora, and we've touched on 3 main things. 1, social media. Make sure you have it, not just have it, but make sure you're intentional about how you're using it. Secondly, payment options, e-commerce. Make sure that you have that figured out, and I'm sure your bank can help you with that. And then thirdly, we've talked about advertising. Go where the people are. Be creative about where you advertise. Use social media platforms. Use more creative platforms to advertise your product. Go where the people are. this is just a snippet of some of the things that you can do to tap into the African diaspora. I hope this has been helpful, but there's loads more where that came from. As I said, my name is Natasha Fiane, and I help people and businesses grow your brand, and I'd be interested in helping you grow yours. Thank you.